on this airstrike in Bethlehem you referenced, you talked about, the war's gone on for a year. Getting here came at great cost to civilians in Gaza, often the case when civilians are caught in the crossfire of conflict. And I know you've used that phrase many times before. Is that a specific reference to this airstrike, and you see this as crossfire?
No, as I also said, as you notice, if you would note, my full quote said, we don't know what happened in this strike. We don't know the particular circumstances. So no, it was about the broader conflict. When it comes to this particular strike, we have reached out to the government of Israel for information, made clear we want to know exactly what happened, how you could have a result that produces, according to reports, dozens of children dead, and we don't yet know the answer to that question.
I just raise it because it is an expression you've used and the Secretary's used many times about crossfire, including, when there have been many civilian casualties in airstrikes. I mean, the Palestinians do not have air defences, so I'm just sort of puzzled about this use of the phrase crossfire.
So I think it should be pretty clear. First of all, when I made clear it was about the broader conflict, and in the broader conflict, you do have Hamas leadership, Hamas battalions who locate themselves under civilian buildings and fire at Israeli forces from civilian buildings. Now, just to say, there are something, and that's crossfire, right? You have times when there are airstrikes that Israel carries out because they know that Hamas is located there. There are times they carry out airstrikes because they have IDF soldiers on the ground who are coming under fire from a particular location, and this is a standard military practice, obviously, and they call in an airstrike to take out that location because they have soldiers who are under fire from there. That's the definition of crossfire, I think.
Isn't it a bit disingenuous, though, because crossfire would be understood to mean if civilians are caught in crossfire, you would understand that usually to be an accident on the ground because people are literally caught in crossfire, but using it to describe airstrikes when many, many civilians are killed feels misleading.
I think crossfire means civilians caught between one military striking a terrorist organization or another military, or a terrorist organization striking a military, and that is what is happening in these incidents.